guys, Ron here, and a few months ago, a few of my artist friends and I created some extremely, well-received gym leaders and their ace Pokemon. So today, I invited even more guests than usual to help me create Pokemon champions and their ace Pokemon. The one rule was that their champion had to follow the following prompt. The champion has finally returned to our region after traveling abroad. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of this series. Check out the previous episode if you haven't, and peep the description for the links to these amazing artists. Joining us today is the handsome MrBonnyJohn, the animated FroopyArt, the sassy Toxiquid, and Irischroma, a brilliant creature designer whom I've been following for some time, and they just so happen to be on the team that created today's sponsor, Beastie Ball. This incredibly unique creature collecting game has been on my radar for more than a year now, so I'm especially honored that the fine people who made the game are actually True Green 7 fans themselves and love the 4 artist series. They're just like you for real, so do me a solid and check out Beastie Ball. It's a turn-based volleyball RPG where you coach a team of beasties in strategic and charming volleyball matches. Imagine Haikyuu with Pokemon. That's kind of the sickest thing that ever came out of my mouth. Beasties love sports and are powered up by your bond, so helping them evolve and reach their full potential is unbelievably rewarding. What's cool is that Beastie Ball is a team sport, so your beasties become close with each other the more they play together, influencing their playstyle and unlocking unique combo moves. It's such a streamlined concept with deep gameplay, but you know my favorite aspect is the art style and beasties themselves. Many Pokemon fans have been begging for a game that looks and plays like this, with skillfully drawn animation and well-designed monsters. So here it is, folks. The designs in Beastie Ball are some of the best in the genre. I know for a fact this game was made with love and true artistic integrity, so download it for yourself through Steam on PC or Mac and discover why it is currently, at the time I'm recording this, the best rated creature collecting game on Steam. And don't just take my word for it, the reviews from all the respected sources you know are unanimously positive. I'm super proud of what Beastie Ball has accomplished, and I hope that you, at the very least, share Beastie Ball with all the friends you think are interested.
So, the prompt I was given, the prompt that all of us were given.
I give you a different prompt.
You give me it's like that game from Jackbox, like faking it.
Oh,
it's just like, yeah,
we should do that one time.
Okay, I'll sell you the idea. The champion has finally returned to the region after traveling abroad. I did a lot of research when it comes to like champions and whatnot. One thing that really resonated with me was actually a character trope.
Nice.
I want to ask you guys a question. What do you do once you're on top of the world?
You buy Twitter and destroy it.
Damn. I'd like to introduce you guys to Niall.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I've never seen these colors in any trainer, honestly, ever.
No.
Honestly, the colors gave me so much trouble. I was just like, you know what? I'm done.
That's really cool.
But it makes sense. This guy hails from Galar.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I would like to think that the champion right before Leon was Niall.
So between Mustard and Leon.
Yes, but the thing is, he got on top of the world. He did it. He won with his ace, an Arctozolt, Flygon, Braviary, Aegislash, and Drapion.
Ooh, is this desert theme? What is this?
It's a little desert themed,
Nice.
right? I also
I was getting that.
I'll keep it real. He was like, I don't like this. Battling is not for me. He detested how battle-centric his home region of Galar was. So you know what he did? He pissed right off. He just left with his 6 Pokemon, hunkered down, just tried to live that peaceful life. You know, log cabin near a river or near the coast and all that sort of thing for 15 to 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
He didn't like the fact that he controlled his Pokemon. He detested the Pokeball in that sense.
For someone who detests Pokeballs, he
Yeah.
really...
I know, it's just like that
six.
it's the self-reflection sort of thing, you know? You're just like, I don't deserve to make these beautiful creatures' decisions. So he gave them the choice. He gave all of them the choice to either stay or go.
Oh, wow.
And initially, they stayed, but one by one, all of his team left. It's like a bye-bye Butterfree type of situation, or they weren't getting the battles that they wanted, or they just wanted to explore the world.
Let's make a good movie.
After 20 years,
Oh.
he has aged.
Let's go.
20-odd years.
Yeah.
Niall has... it's Niall. It's Celtic.
Oh.
Neil, both are good. but it's the Celtic name quite literally meaning champion.
That's awesome, honestly.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, cool.
So we're all Niles.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
exactly. We're all Niles.
Are those patches his Pokemon who left him? Is that what those
Bingo.
are?
That's
wow.
exactly
Yeah,
what
I was
they
gonna
are. They
say,
are
that's
mementos.
Oh, we have to look for the ace now.
Oh, enhance.
You know what? I'll show you the ace, which is the only Pokemon that stayed by his side, Bruineru.
Oh, wow. This is a unit.
A sloth bear.
Oh!
It is not a sloth bear.
Oh, it's not?
Is that Sunbear?
It is.
Sun bear. Okay.
Let me cook.
They're the
Let
same.
me cook.
They're the same thing.
Sorry.
Okay,
Cook it up.
let me cook. Okay, I thought that something that wasn't really explored upon in the Pokemon mythos was hibernation.
Yeah.
I think
And-
the closest is gonna be the Darumakas, but like
Guess so.
that's it.
But I'd like to bring attention to its ability.
Rise and Joy. That's a good name.
Rise and Shine. Usually, this Pokemon is hunkered down. It's shaped almost like a mountain. I also wanted to tie in like the extinct cave bear into it. I really like Ursaluna, but I know that's a moon bear. So let's get ourselves a sun bear.
Let's go. That's so cute.
I love him, yeah.
This
Wow.
is
Great.
Bruineru's active mode, and the one that you saw was the hibernation mode.
That
And
makes
it's
so much
basically
sense.
triggered. It starts in hibernation mode, and once it gets down to 50, like half health, it goes berserk.
Funny how the word berserk is from bear.
I know. Oh god, I had so many names: Slumbairn, Hibernate, Clombusk, Spelurk, Bunkutsu, Hybruin, Dendruff, Cavernate. Like, there's so many of them, and I just settled on Bruineru, which is Bruin, like a folktale word for bear. Ruin, like old, or also ruin, like bro ruined his life. And then the
my
Japanese
God.
word for sleep, Neru. Here, since that's all done, I can actually post the concept art. I wanted to show the change in demeanor and all that such, but I wanted to make it very clear, like, this isn't like an N type, this isn't an AZ type. AZ messed up. Neil, he accomplished his goal and was just like, you know what, I'm done.
Yeah.
Respect, honestly.
So bro does come back. He does come back scraggly old, wearing the robe with the patches and the old hair and blah, blah, blah. But he has a new team, which is all Pokemon that came to him willingly that complemented his new thing. Bruineru, same old, as well as Drampa, Seismitoad, Tinkaton, Chimecho, and Frostlass. Drampa is old.
True.
It's two peas in a pod. Seismitoad is generally more of a chill guy.
He's a toad. One's old, one's a toad.
Also, yeah, I'm just saying, I can't let my biases slide. Seismitoad is my favorite Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, I
And
forgot
felt
about
It's a
like
good pick.
when Tinkaton came up to Neil, she was like, "Oh, you're strong." She's like Goku. I want to fight you. Chimecho is a caregiver as well as wind chimes. Whenever you're just like sitting out on a porch in your little rocking chair because you're old, you want to hear those wind chimes and look out into the scenery. Frostlass's dex entries lead to a more solitary lifestyle. That
I guess.
doesn't matter. Let's talk about Bruineru. Its nose is shaped like a campfire, and it's in hibernation mode.
Oh, wow, yeah,
Trying to
right.
model it after a cave.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Very cute.
That's
Like that, and it's like it's
beautiful.
trying to
great.
sleep, but it's always keeping one eye open.
I gotta say also that the colors, like how saturated they are, also the shapes, they very do look Gen 8 to me. I could
Yeah,
definitely see
I
this.
tried my best trying to combine that there. You guys remember the 1,000-degree knife videos?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are its claws. It's
Oh.
literally white hot.
that's awesome.
Honestly, it's crazy how this gimmick has not been done already in Pokemon.
So yeah, Sun Bears, which is what it's based on. It's not a sloth bear.
I'm
It's not a
sorry.
sloth. It's not your fault. It's
What
not
do you
your
mean? He's
fault.
literally tired.
Yeah. That's just because bro is tired. I mean, you get tired. Are you a sloth bear?
Oh,
He got you there.
bro.
He got you,
Dang.
dude. Sorry.
Sorry.
Revert to sloth, bro.
Bro just got anamorphed. Sun bears represent hope and courage, which I feel like is really important to Neil's story. Even though I don't like this system, as long as like I'm not a part of the problem, I can go back to where I want to be. Maybe I can teach the youngins about just like why Pokemon having their own autonomy is good. You shouldn't control them, you should guide them.
Teach Pokemon to understand the power that's inside.
Okay.
True facts.
Y'all play Tekken?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's Kuma, baby. It's
Oh my
Kuma.
God.
Oh, that's it. You should have just said that. You
Yeah.
should have just
It's
said
Kuma.
that.
Oh, also, the active mode isn't fire dark, it's firefighting. I just imagine Bruinero doing Gangnam Style.
He's got the arms for it.
This is a good Pokemon.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm over here
Yeah.
doing the Gangnam Style. You can't see me.
I believe
Yeah.
you. I feel it in my heart, my soul.
Thank you.
I got a few things for you, Toxie.
Yo, what's up?
That's your real name.
It isn't.
So, is bro fighting in his hobo fit?
Yes.
Because if I lose to this man in slippers, I'm done for, bro. Yeah. All right.
At least the second form has the perfect amount of detail for a Pokemon. Like amount of like negative space, how big the patterns are, which is crazy because like I don't associate you with doing like full on like Sugimori style or anything that looks exactly like a Pokemon. But in terms of like design philosophy, it very much is Pokemon.
I agree.
I appreciate that. It was really difficult to deviate away from it.
But just the character arc is kind of perfect.
What are they called? Like fingerless gloves? I'm missing those in Pokemon.
Me
Yeah,
too.
we need to bring those back.
Me too. I want them to wear bandanas again too, by the way.
Fire.
We need the bandanas.
I'm wearing a bandana right now.
I'm wearing a
King.
straw hat.
Again?
Oh, bro is the king of pirates.
Yeah.
He's Luffy. Before we move on, I've always loved whenever trainers showcase all 6 of their balls in the design.
Right.
Hey, yo,
That's a crazy soundbite to have.
one
on
must
the
be so
internet.
lucky.
Guess it's my turn then. Mine does not show off his balls.
Damn. Do it over.
I'm actually a little disappointed.
See you guys next week.
They're there, but they're concealed. You'll see what I mean.
Well, most of the time they are concealed. Yeah.
Alright. So, my champion is actually a character I created years ago, and many viewers of mine actually recognize him from my fan region. So before I show you guys the old designs from like 5 years ago, here's a new render of the character in question.
Are you ripping off my bit?
It's kind of the opposite of your bit, honestly.
Oh.
Alright, so this is the new render of Captain Ozone.
Oh yeah,
I know this guy.
I
Okay,
remember this
okay.
guy. Yep. Mhm.
I know that guy.
Probably the most consistent character on my channel. Probably, I guess, my favorite like fan creation, I guess. Fan character or like
An OC.
Yeah, I'm so dumb.
OC.
My favorite OC.
yeah.
Yeah.
The line art whips ass.
Oh, here's what's funny. So the thicker line art was actually inspired a little bit by Beastie Ball's art style and like the dynamic pose
Oh.
of
Oh.
like dynamic poses of like Irischroma's art in general. Like ever since
Funny why you mentioned that.
ever since
Why
I
you mentioned that.
like booked you for this, I've been looking at your art again and again. I mean, I've been looking at it for years before that. I've been doing more dynamic poses, and it is kind of inspired by your art.
Yeah, I love this pose.
Oh.
Love the foreshortening.
Oh my
on the
God.
arm.
Here's, I guess, the one from like a few years ago, 2021. Not bad, but like
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, it's still
That's
cool
the
as hell.
stuff
This
I
guy's gonna
remember.
beat me up.
Him and his gang.
yeah. So if you don't know, a few years ago, I made a whole series where I created my own like Pokemon region called Ozone. In the Ozone region, there was this television show called Team Ozone. That was basically anti-Pokemon propaganda. Let me put this again, because this is basically also, this is kind of looks like propaganda art also. Like he looks idealized if you look at it. Like this could be on a poster. Like it's Captain Ozone. But Captain Ozone actually has like throughout the story of the game, you basically tune in a couple times to the show, Team Ozone show, where in each episode Captain Ozone would basically defeat dangerous Pokemon, and that's like kind of conditioning the kids of the region to like think that Pokemon are dangerous. And obviously, as the story unfolds, it's clear that Team Ozone are the antagonist of the game. But Captain Ozone actually himself actually has a change of heart like midway through the game and helps the protagonist take down Team Ozone. It's basically revealed throughout the game that he's actually afraid of Pokemon and simply wants to keep people safe. But like through the game, he learns that training and befriending Pokemon is actually the way to do that instead of just like ostracizing Pokemon. So at the end of the game, he leaves and goes on to on a journey, and that falls into the prompt coincidentally. So right, I said that this character originally appeared in like 2017. back then I originally made just a video about like, oh, what if I made like a team, like a evil team. This was before I even did the whole Ozone region like series on my channel. I did like just a video, just what if I made a team, and it was Team Ozone. In that video, in the original canon from 2017, he actually doesn't go on a journey and he becomes the champion. And I'll show you what he looked like after I show the new version. So in the original version, he was called Avery, but now that was in 2017. But now there's a Pokemon character named Avery, so I have to change the name. So now here's the retcon name and the retcon story. Instead, he goes on a journey, and at the end of the game, and I'm finally gonna show you guys the alter ego, basically. Meet
Normie guy?
Evan.
Yo, dude. Honestly, that's sick. Love it.
Yeah.
That's fire.
He's so casual.
I want the fit. Thanks.
It's fire.
I went hours and hours looking for all the fit inspirations.
Bro looks like his job is beach.
He does like the region is like Middle Eastern Mediterranean, so like he does really like the beach, and like again he's going on a journey. He's going to all the beach locations. He finally comes back from his journey across multiple regions and has gradually overcome his fear of Pokemon on that journey. And you'll basically see that journey through his team. When he comes back, he basically ascends to the rank of champion of his own. You may be thinking, this dude looks like a normal dude, but that's the thing. I think it makes total sense for the secret identity of a superhero to be an unassuming normal type trainer. And also, we don't have a normal type champion too. That's pretty cool.
True.
That's awesome. I love so many normal type Pokemon. It's about time we get some rep.
Yeah, and also like normal type trainers in like Pokemon are kind of good. Like they're memorable in terms of like their team. They're tough gym leaders and stuff like that. So Evan was afraid of Pokemon. So the only Pokemon he left originally that he felt comfortable training like in the beginning of his journey was just normal type Pokemon. So not only that, but his team will showcase again his overcoming of the fear. So he actually left on his journey with 2 Pokemon originally, and that was an Eevee.
Oh my god.
And a Porygon. So
Based.
Thank you for the images.
You're welcome. So
that's what Porygon looks like. Okay.
Not only are they like normal types, obviously, but also like they're like uber normal. It's like one is among the friendliest Pokemon in existence, and the other is technically not even a biological Pokemon. So those were the only 2 Pokemon that he was like very comfortable with, even though he's afraid of Pokemon. But then on his journey, I guess one of his first destinations was Paldea, and he acquired a Cyclizar.
Aww. Okay. Good pick.
And he's also like he's one of the oldest Pokemon to be domesticated. Also kind of normal, very friendly. So again, he's basically transitioning into like getting more abnormal looking Pokemon, but still very normal and friendly, you know? And then in Unova, he felt more confident and caught a Rufflet, and that became a very strong Braviary.
Let's go.
Same thing. It also it takes a long time for it to become a Braviary, so he gets used to the Rufflet by the time it becomes this very strong Pokemon that would be scary to him in the past, at least.
I'm glad he got better taste.
Exactly. That's true. Now he's finally ready to train a far more dangerous normal type once he got to Alola, and that is Beware.
Oh.
Yo.
Scary.
It was funny. Originally it was going to be Ursaluna, but that's even scary.
Oh, no.
And also, as a he used to be the mascot of Team Ozone, so Evan felt like some kind of connection between like this mascot-inspired Pokemon. It's basically a mascot, like costume, Beware.
I see.
But his real turning point was when his Eevee became a Sylveon.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that.
First non-normal type. Makes sense for it to be a Sylveon. And then obviously along the line, his Porygon evolved fully into Porygon Z. Now at this point, his Pokemon are powerful. He's not very much afraid of Pokemon. I think he felt comfortable enough in training his ace Pokemon, a bug psychic type.
Oh.
Okay.
A Sembuzz.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh.
So there's multiple little dudes.
The Hive Pokemon, exactly.
Oh, that's sick.
Their arms are actually their pre-evolved forms. They're
I see your Common Rider.
Oh my god, it's the Megazord.
we have a superhero character. We gotta give him a superhero Pokemon.
Yes.
So he has his pre-evolved forms, which are his drones, which it launches at enemies. It's basically inspired by like obviously superheroes, so like Kamen Rider, then more specifically action figures. It's basically the arms popping off, and it telepathically communicates with his arms just to see what they see. In fact, its ability is pop off. It's basically parental bond.
Yeah, I'm popping off right now.
That's awesome.
It's a great concept. It lands completely the ace makes a ton of sense. As I was saying earlier, the name's fire, color is fire, the fit is fire. Like the fit feels so normal. He's just a guy, and that's in his own way, his own costume, right? Like he's like coming down from being Captain Ozone.
Yeah.
And like he's like assuming a new form or a new costume as champion.
This guy fits right into Unova. The design,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
like for both of them, and then also just like the Pokemon itself.
Definitely,
It's so cool. But that guy is also like the size of a man. He needs to pay taxes now.
But where? Which country? He's going everywhere.
I don't know.
Wait, is he wearing the Team Ozone boots?
Yeah.
As his regular
That's
shoes?
his
Oh, that's nice.
The only thing that he kept on. And it kind of got after
that's
traveling,
cool.
it got worn out a little bit, the color.
Honestly,
True.
He looks so comfortable right now, which I like. I like as far as the character journey and, being so afraid and unsure and landing in a place where he just, like, he's happy with himself and just so chill and comfy. Like, they look like pajama pants to me and I want to wear them.
They're very loose. Very
Yeah.
loose.
Yeah.
Also, like, I mean, we barely ever see characters with, like, just white. Like I guess Diantha, I guess champions maybe get some white, but, like, strong trainers are the only ones that I feel like deserve white.
I know you're from the Aether Foundation.
I guess so.
Wallace would like to have a word.
Gym leaders, their colors are going to be representative of their type. So white could represent, like that ascendant kind of level that fits a champion in this space. Except it's not like white shining armor. I'm just a normal dude. I'm chilling.
He is chilling. It's dumb pointing these out because the whole point is that these are subtle and we don't know the actual story behind it. But again, like the scar, maybe that's like a childhood trauma, like from a Pokemon that caused him to be fearful of Pokemon. I don't know, on his cheek.
Oh, I like that.
I'll show you the version from 2017 of Avery when he was called Avery. He looks so dumb. So
Honestly, the art progression is insane.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why
This just looks like Jude Law, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why I did like the receding hairline, even though he's like, I mean, he's 30 something, so it makes sense. But he's like 33.
He looks like Lysander's like cousin.
But like, he looks like a superhero. He has a cape. His cape was modeled after Lance a little bit. But so like, but why did I also make him look like Lance in real life too? Like in like alter ego, like it makes this. But yeah, so that's Evan, champion Evan. He comes back and he's strong and he's good at Pokemon now.
He's good at Pokemon.
I'm proud of him.
That's awesome, man.
I do miss the name Avery. Avery for like average makes so much sense as a name.
Oh.
But now Evan for like even also is good.
Okay.
Sure,
Yeah.
Who's next? Is it Froopy?
Me.
Gabe.
It's Froopy time.
We're going Froopy.
I'm gonna Froop.
So, we are gonna go on a little bit of a journey together. This is our champion, as just a wee lad. He's from like a upper class family, a little prim and proper, fancy little guy. Works real hard, wants to be the best, wants to like impress his parents, all that nonsense. Puts books on his head, that type of thing.
Naturally.
Yeah.
His posture, immaculate.
Yeah, right? Here's the little ace.
Oh my God.
The little baby.
It's an elephant squid or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah,
the Dumbo thing?
Dumbo octopus.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So he's gonna grow up and he's gonna look like this. So this
Hey,
is Dorian.
Oh,
Okay, hit that,
Okay.
dog. Yeah.
He's used to just kind of like being the best at everything. He's he's a butthole, but he's good, right? He's one of those people.
I need you to know right now, I need one of those pre-evolutions yesterday.
I'm also
True.
I'm a huge Malamar fan, so any squid final evolution, I'm down with. Oh wait, elephants are also my favorite animal. So if this is gonna be an elephant-looking squid, I'm
So this
Oh, that's
Okay.
I guess I really like squid Pokemon.
he goes from a mono fairy into a normal fairy type. Just because Dorian is, he kind of has to suppress a lot of his creative size. He has to be prim and proper all the time, and so him and his ace are a little bit kind of one in the same. Like,
I love how the
God, this is
underside of the
cool.
tentacles are all different color. Pretty sick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. It's red, blue, and yellow.
RGB, CMYK.
now our boy, he does all the battling. He's the champion,
my
and he's
God.
great, and he kicks butt. So
Nice.
here's his little
damn.
elephant squid, doing some attacks. But it is, like it's kind of exhausting to be so perfect all the time. And so he kind of
that's
gets
so
worn down.
Oh,
He gets worn down, and he finally decides, he's got to go on a trip. He's got to go on a vacation. He's gonna kind of let loose, and I have a fan region, like Ron does, that's currently ongoing right now. So he goes there. This region, it's called the Hoax region, and it's got ultra beasts and wormholes. And God, don't you hate it when you're on your trip and you fall through an ultra wormhole?
oh no.
And then you spend the better part of a year just jumping through ultra wormholes to these weird
my
worlds,
God.
and it leaves you kind of broken and a little bit unstable.
I'm literally
So-
watching Arcane Season 2 right now. And this is reminding me of something.
When he finally makes it back home, makes it back to our dimension and whatnot, he's a little different
Oh my
now.
god. Oh my god.
Bro went insane.
So he's a little unstable, but it's also let him kind of embrace his creative side and his messy side and be weird and wild and and look like that and be okay with it.
Damn.
Man,
Wow.
That's insane.
I have so much to say, but that's spoiler territory for mine.
Okay.
All right.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Okay. This rules.
Thanks.
Wait, what
Yes.
happened to the elephant squid?
Yeah, is he okay?
What happened?
He's still with him. So I have a battle gimmick in my region, which is basically okay. Do you guys remember in Sun and Moon when Lusamine and Nihilego they fuse into a weird
Oh, no.
monster
Gee,
thing?
gee.
Do you remember that?
What'd you do to him?
Well, nothing bad. But basically, that's I just take that and run with it. So that's the gimmick for my region. So the Pokemon can kind of distort and turn into different things. So they could be a suit of armor or a vehicle or whatever. They're called Beast Merge forms, and so this is what he gets. So the octopus essentially turns into kind of a
Pen sword.
capey thing and a sword, and he can make ink. And so it lets the trainer and the Pokemon kind of battle
That's a great
together. And
pose.
this is
Yeah.
his little ink knight.
Yeah, that splatter is so nice. The follow
The
through.
energy.
Bro got the Splatana.
I love it.
And I gave it Draconate, which is Aerialate or Pixelate. So since it's gaining the Dragon type, it takes all those normal type moves that it had and makes them Dragon now, and gets the stab and all the good
Why
stuff.
is he a dragon now?
Because he's free and he's wild and uncaged and just that kind of primal energy is. I think of that as being draconic a lot of the time.
Cape equals dragon in Pokemon.
That's true. Yeah, capes are dragons.
That's true.
I never thought of that. You're so right.
Why? All the dragon trainer classes do wear capes. It's kind of fucking weird.
It's a literal fact. I wasn't joking here.
My dream is to become successful enough to just wear a cape outside and just people are yeah, that's him. That's
I
him.
believe in you. You do
I
it.
think
him.
you get that.
Thank you. It's gonna happen.
You really did combine a lot of all my favorite things for some reason, which is really cool.
What an amazing pose. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
just
the
looking
pose
at
is
it God. That's so cool. Also, I'm glad you didn't make him go insano Lusamine mode.
True.
Proud of you. Proud of you.
Did Bro also dye his hair?
Oh, he uses squid ink, so that's
Oh,
True.
it's free.
Oh.
He doesn't have to pay for it.
yeah.
It's so organic.
But the idea is that the different patterning on the fabric, his ace helps him dye fabric.
Oh my
So,
god, I love that.
Oh,
So when he comes back,
I get
he
it.
he maybe is still the champion, but he wants to be a fashion designer and make cool stuff, and yeah.
It's also cool how expressive the Pokemon is, even though it doesn't really have a mouth or the traditional human face or whatever. It's very expressive. And
It's
again,
the eyes.
I love elephants. Well, then I guess, it's time for Irischroma.
It's time for me, BC ball, drawer. I make some creatures. They slapped the volleyball pretty good, but
I'm showing them on
only
screen
if
right
you're
now.
good.
They all look pretty dope.
Yeah, that's
That's
one of mine.
awesome.
That's one of mine. They are ballin'. They are beastie ballin'.
It's a lion seal.
Yeah, that's right.
Actually,
That's right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Surveys.
Yes.
Look how good the colors are in surveys.
My kitty cat.
If you want to see a bug-related one.
Oh, that's my
Oh,
that's
yeah.
my
That's
name.
cool.
I
I
knew
like
someone's
that
gonna
one.
like the bug.
The yellow one. I like the yellow
Yeah,
one.
the yellow one's really
The yellow one. That's the
Yeah,
one.
Kick Chick is so good. That's that one.
also
And then
like
They're
there's-
all
the
really, that's the thing.
red
They're
one.
all good. Like I'm not gonna lie, they're all good. I don't think there's one that I'm like, it's
I'm
disappointing.
going with the right guy.
You have good taste.
Yeah, he's
I
my
also like
friend.
the red guy. I just keep seeing the yellow one, so I'm just like, oh, I
mean,
like the yellow one.
is like main character vibes. Like he's like, yeah, I need to get this game. When does Beastie Ball come out?
I need to get this game.
It's on Steam. This is fetus. This is a,
Yeah,
This is a
yes.
fetus.
Oh my goodness.
No,
That's
he's
an
in a car
armadillo.
seat. He's in a car seat.
Well, I can see something else, but that's fine too. Yeah.
That's an
Armadillo car seat embryo.
He's a baby. That was like one of the earlier designs I made too. Very proud of him. Okay, so first, I'm not showing you a Pokemon, I'm showing you a person. This person's name is Carol.
Heyo!
Yo. Oh, I
And
love
right
this.
off the bat, we can see she has a weird team with a Shiinotic named Tolji, and a Poltergeist named Kappa, and then a Tinkaton named Harris, and then a Drapion called Jabby. There might be an obvious theme so far.
I guess it would be very odd to drink all of them.
No, this is like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was about
I
to say
mean-
Alice in Wonderland.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to show you Carol's Ace's pre-evolution.
Of course, of course.
Oh, cute.
He's a little caterpillar.
It's a little caterpillar dude.
Psychedelic.
Is that
caterpillar.
Maddie?
It's-
Wait, no, Maddie's gonna be the Hatter.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. The
Maddie.
Maddie Hatter.
So this is the one that smokes hookah.
Maddie Hattie.
Yeah, that's right. This one's got some hookah juice.
Yeah.
So,
Hookah juice. That's my dog.
Is this little guy Cheshire Cat and Caterpillar together?
I don't know.
Oh my god, it's a
Ooh.
caterpillar.
It's a
It's a
caterpillar.
caterpillar.
It's Smogglebug,
Smogglebug.
Swogglebug,
Cute.
and Blacephalon. But why would she have a Blacephalon? Oh my god. What would cause this? Oh my gosh. What's happening? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. What?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
In cahoots.
I'm so sorry, Froopy.
Hey, we were on the same page. We got an aesthetic. We go for it.
Carol's been through some stuff. She was a very, like, prim and proper, clean cut, well behaved lady. The little guy that's behind her now, that was once a little caterpillar, has an ability called Looking Glass. And this Looking Glass
Oh!
for Meow Smile.
Oh no. I love the colors. Oh my god.
Thank you.
The render on the flame, like wispy tail, is.
Thank you.
I'm not even gonna lie, Iris. This is scary.
Wait, he can't be in Beastie Ball. He would destroy with the forearms.
Honestly,
Yeah, he'd be OP as hell.
yeah, but it kind of does fit a little bit. Have you ever seen a bobbit worm?
Nah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Oh.
the pincers in the front.
Yeah, it looks like this.
Dead dragons.
Oh.
Ew.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking like a weird centipede
Yeah.
caterpillar guy. So yeah, the hookah caterpillar cat here.
Would Jabberwock maybe? Could even lean into that too.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that too. Yeah, because I was thinking she sees a lot of weird stuff in Wonderland that's kind of scary and kind of cute at the same time. So why not combine the two? So Meow Smile has the ability called Looking Glass, and Looking Glass, well, this guy can roll up into a circle to create a portal.
Into a ball, per se.
Oh no, just a
Into
ring.
a beastie ball, per se. Oh, it's an Ouroboros.
Yes.
Oh. Sick.
Yeah, because it's kind of weird. Ouroboruses are kind of weird. Why are you eating your tail, bro?
Stop
Why are you
that.
doing
would
that?
Someone get your mans.
Yummy.
he can like roll up and make like a weird portal called the Looking Glass, because you know Alice looks through and she can see a world where things don't quite make sense, and Carol falls through the Looking Glass at one point.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it messed her up something fierce. She used to have a Tandemouse. She used to have a Sylveon. She used to have, like, so many cute little guys. And now she has so many nightmare friends. And it's great.
Oh, Carol for Lewis Carroll.
Yes.
I got you.
Yeah, that's right. Carol.
I wonder if this is a coincidence that the name also kind of has miasma in it.
Yes.
Okay, so
that is completely it. So it's miasma and French for meow and smile for Cheshire Cat. He has like little pincers on the top of his head to look like little cat ears to kind of insinuate like what he turns into, and then also the little cat-like mouth he can have, like he just opens it up like a Persian cat. I came up with so many different champions, and
these are so far.
Came up with like a weird pilot girl. I did that like iteration like 3 times, and then I had like an idea like, ooh, what about like a Gyaru type girl? She's princess complex girl, and then also like journeying artist type character that constantly hunts for inspiration. But I landed on Carol because I think it's really interesting for a character to go through a portal to have like a crazy change happen to them where they might be a little bit of a completely different person. So I'd like to imagine when she returns, because she was a champion prior to wherever she was a champion from, that people are quite shocked at her new demeanor, because she's supposed to be a bit more tricky, kind of weird. Her hair is all chopped up differently and dyed improperly, and like, you know, her clothes are kind of fucked up, and it's awesome for it.
You guys took Journey Abroad very extremely.
Yeah, twinsies.
Yes. It's funny is that I, by mistake, saw the design on the left.
Yeah.
And I assumed that was what we were getting. That's what I expected today, but it was not.
Iris, you knocked this out of the park.
Thank you.
So thank you for showing us like concept art. That's pretty sick. Let me look at this. This is the most detail I've ever seen on any character on this channel, and even the Pokemon too.
I love the kind of glassy kind of not glassy, but there's like a nice bit of light that's sliding up Meow Smile's body. Like you can see those highlights. It's so tasty.
I really love how like the ghostly fire on the tail is like a huge light source that's like giving like a secondary rim light.
I love.
And I like Smogglebug because it looks like he's wearing glasses.
He's got big ass eyes. They're giant.
I'm opening up Steam right now.
Thank you. And also like just mail me your credit cards for real. Thanks.
Mail the credit cards.
Anything for you, Iris.
Thank you. I knew I could count on all of you.
Gonna have to move on before they ask for like, you know, social security or something. We got Bonnie.
I'm Professor Bothy, aka MrBonnyJohn. Thank you so much for joining us today. My whole shtick is character design. Like when I first got lucky and blessed to work with Ron, I was like making, you know, Fakemon for the first time, Pokemon, and it was like new territory. It was super fun. So I kind of sat for a little bit trying to figure out how extravagant it's got to be and this and that. Eventually, I settled on something far more simple. So, Froopy, give me a type of Pokemon.
I thought you were gonna say, Froopy, give me a beat.
Ice type.
Ice type. Iris, give me one.
All right, fire.
Fire. Perfect. Ron.
Dark.
Dark. Okay, Toxie.
Gotta go poison.
You defeat all 4 of these gym leader turned Elite 4 Ice, Fire, Dark, Poison. Finally, the champion awaited. However, this was a former and a stand-up member of the community in ways that I wanted to explore based on archetypes from the past.
Ooh.
You are challenged by Champion Toxiquid.
3DS era.
We're playing through Red and Blue. Giovanni is the leader of Team Rocket, but he's also involved in the league. And I was like, oh my god, mind blown, that's crazy. I was thinking of exploring a similar angle. Takeko actually hails from a clan whose, far-reaching roots go all the way back to Hisui. Having been born and raised in Sinnoh, she would eventually find out that her ties were actually to Kalos, because we know in Hisui, much of the people that made it there outside of the, actual indigenous population were immigrants and foreigners. I'll just say that as the head of the Kawabushi Zaibatsu, a powerful organization akin to all the evil teams we see, she didn't want to fall into the traps of what she was seeing with Team Rocket. She wanted to be more of a light.
Yo,
I'm gonna queen.
So, have to analyze this.
An absolute queen.
Romy Park. Damn.
Romy Park. My God.
Edward Elric.
After retiring, she was the best. Disciplined, powerful, not only as the head of the Zaibatsu and just, ran Sinnoh to some degree, but moving over to this new region, realized, I want to learn more about my family's history in Kalos.
Before you get into it, I don't think I've ever seen an old person with fingerless gloves.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about it. We got to bring it back.
Very youthful look.
It's also funny that both of our champions have that little green hair swoop.
And then also her hair looks like little bamboo.
There's a thing where Japanese people romanticize France and they go there and then they're utterly disgusted by it. It's not what they pictured. In fact, so much so, I believe there's a hotline you could call when you come back. And they're talking you down, it's okay. You can, find a will to live. It's apparently that drastic.
Like Paris syndrome?
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Having retired and, being the head of the Zaibatsu, seeing Team Flare there, she would, with her people on vacation, completely snub out whatever little bits of fire that was left, disgusted by the acts. And so, allegedly whatever crimes her family may have committed, those are just alleged rumors. Look at her. She looks so nice. She would never do anything.
She is so
she doesn't
beautiful
look nice.
And
she
pure.
looks very mean.
Well, does she? Well, it's hard to see. She's got big glasses. So, anyway, she found her light back in Kalos, right? It was Team Flare's vision to turn the world beautiful, and she was like, no. What's beautiful is my team and I.
Riger.
Wow.
Because Ron, all of your followers, understandably, I did kind of blue ball them a little bit. Yeah. I hate to use that terminology. So this was a Pokemon that was meant to be revealed a long time ago. So there you go. You can stop coming to my page. Well, follow me on YouTube. Strike through elegance and discipline. She is no nonsense. She was so good at what she did, she had to retire. And it was only 20 years later, after rediscovering her roots and finding a way to elevate herself, but more importantly, her ace. While you guys were, cavorting and probably holding hands, I was studying the blade.
Oh my god.
Yo!
Introducing.
Yo!
Bamburedo.
I love that. Bamburado. It's so cute.
I think it's a grass.
It looks like grass and dark.
Dragon fire? I don't know.
Irish, she doesn't have a cape, dude. We just went over this.
She could have one underneath, okay?
That's true. So bamboo, bushido, kendo, burid, or blade, a disciplined fighter. I'm an absolute weeb. You all know this with half the Fakemon I've done for this channel.
Yeah, I feel 90% of them are all Japanese inspired.
Alongside that bonsai that you see and has been in the family for hundreds of years. This is a very legacy kind of ace that I wanted to give her. In Pokemon and in general, the kind of stereotype almost in that humans take on the features of their pets or vice versa. How do we tie that visually, right? One of my favorite genders of all time is when the cool, calm, collected person goes absolutely ballistic.
Dude, that's my favorite trope!
Yes.
Aren't you tired of going? Aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit?
So this is Mega
so
Bamburedo,
cool.
who completely unhinged. The first form of Bamburedo is meant to be this kind of Iron Maiden, steel fortress. The eye is barely visible. Bamboo is known to grow incredibly fast. So I picture when it mega evolves, all the energy kind of bursts out. So that elegant hair that it has, kind of just sprouts breaking through. I ended up going grass fighting for Bamburedo and then steel dark for Bamburedo. If you see her entirely pristine fit, only one thing is loose, and that's that one bet. So it's kind of like the foreshadowing to what's going to happen in this evolution.
God, that is so sick. She's beautiful too, by the way. Like, I love how elegant and graceful she is, even in her old age. I love it.
I do have some fan art, actually, of how... Not
fan art?
What the fuck? You guys
Fan art?
Fan art?
Hey, listen,
no one's seen this yet.
I meant concept art, and I want... Hey, comments. Make some fan art. If you're real one, you're gonna make me some fan art of Champion.
All right, you got it, Bonnie. Just for you.
You got it.
Don't send it to me. Send it to Bonnie. They're gonna send it to me if you don't tell.
Originally,
whoa.
My full-on weeb shit, I was like, I want to make like a samurai dude.
Dude, this looks like the actor for what's it called? For Shogun.
I know what you're talking about. Shogun. Yeah, dead ass. And then Loki, I don't know, BB No Money vibes on the.
It is, yeah.
Yes.
So I started with this like really like, you know, I'm a samurai and that's my whole thing, and like I have no personality because I have a sword. I was like, no, I want this guy who's like living in decadence, and he's like strutting around like I'm the leader of the Zybots, and you know we do all this stuff. I'm the champion, and I was like, okay, that feels a little close to Giovanni.
True.
So I wanted to go, you know, even older, unassuming danger, right? With Bamburedo, like very put together Pokemon. She goes to Kalos to see her history, finds Team Flare. Their image of beauty is not the beauty she, you know, envisions, and completely cleans them up and returns with a Mega Stone. And so I'd like to imagine if you beat her, she would give you one as well and say, you fought beautifully. You know, congratulations. The Zybots will watch you.
Aww.
That's awesome.
The guy could have totally be her son. That would be interesting.
Oh yeah. Retcon.
The son could be the dark type Elite Four member.
Nepo baby.
Because the same actor was also, he looked very similar also in, what's it called? John Wick 4.
Yeah, he was in John Wick. He was also he fought Hawkeye in
exactly.
Infinity War once. He's a legendary actor. He's so cool.
Hiroyuki Sanada.
Yeah, there you go. Shout outs to you.
Yeah.
Froopy and I, we worked on a collab a long time ago with a bunch of us, and there were several different prompts involved, and that was actually concept art for one of my prompts, which was to turn items into Pokemon. So there's like a bamboo item.
My Pokemon is the same as that color scheme.
Yo, twins in the chat?
Yo.
Twin. There's so much overlap in this time.
So many
like
ultra
the small
beasts.
Details.
This is also technically our holiday episode, if you think about it.
Merry Christmas, Merry Holidays.
Merry Chrysler.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa.
All I want for Christmas is subscribe to the channel.
Happy Krampus.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.